Rachel Padilla. I'm an artist. Tonight I will be painting with watercolor, and I'm just going to put on my record and get started. Listening to some Beethoven. But first, I wanted to share with you what I completed today from last night's stream. I went in with my ink pen and I did a little depth, a little detail. I think it makes it pop a little more. This is what I've got. So, starting tonight, I'm just going to go ahead and get some water on my paper here so that the paper is a little more receptive to paint and the nice flowing that's been happening the last few nights, or last couple of times I've live streamed. It's nice to have some background noise tonight. Some Beethoven mood music. This song makes me want to paint a little more aggressively. Get my water. What an appropriate song. I know this as Ode to Joy. So the thing I'm doing differently tonight is I'm going to start with a background color. Turn this down just a little bit. Maybe a little too much Ode to Joy. And my intention with these paintings for the purpose of the live stream is to, since I've been painting with so much intention today already, very precise and attention to detail, is just to go with the flow. See where something more abstract and just painting with feeling and emotion goes. John, you made it. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm not sure that my record player is playing at the right speed. There we go. I think that's better. That's why I'm not compelled to paint at high speed. I think I finally got it. I was kind of hoping for like some ambient background noise with the record player. But I fear that Beethoven may be kind of taking over my mood here. Some pretty intense stuff. I thought I was speed painting there for a moment too, Damien. Thanks for being here. No, John, my intention was not creepy. My intention was background noise and ambient sounds. That did not work. I think I'll have to preview my record choices for the rest of the week. But it is nice having some background noise in case people aren't chatting and I'm just talking to a quiet room. It's nice to have some background noise. I picked up a couple of new brushes today. No, Damien, don't leave. I'm just thrilled that somebody was willing to talk to me tonight. it's very difficult to live stream to a quiet audience. A gentleman of creepy proportions. What does that mean? So my intention is to just go with the flow, see what comes out. Hopefully it'll be something worthwhile. It is definitely a juxtaposition of what I've been working on. Yep. I'm pretty small myself, so if small is creepy, then I am definitely creepy. I stand at a whopping 5'3". I'm loving the dripping of these paintings as they develop. Yeah, I am pretty small. Hi, Simplistic Motivation. Awesome to have you here. Thank you. I have watched your channel evolve over, God, the last couple of years. I was explaining that I'm just trying to go with a free flow kind of feel and see what comes out. See what colors and shapes speak to me, see where it goes. See what other shapes I can bring in here. like I need some green. My box of colors here. So what has everyone been up to? It's been really warm here. And I did spend some time working in the garden over the weekend. So I'm just wondering how everyone else is doing. How you're moving forward in the world after the year that we've had. I'm gonna get some yellows and greens on my palette. Yeah, it's been really weird. Trying to define what new normal looks like, hasn't it? And I think we're all just proceeding with some amount of caution, hopefully, and new awareness. Wow, so lockdown was lifted in the UK. Are you seeing a lot of people, still being conscientious and wearing masks, or is it just kind of a free for all? Damien, thanks for coming. Let's see. No, you're not the only one getting that vibe. I definitely see that. I started with a background color tonight, and I think that kind of automatically set me on a landscape vibe. I'm so glad you guys are here. Makes it so much more interesting. It's really tough talking to what feels like an empty room. Trying to figure out what's next. Yeah, it's been a tough time, and it's been difficult to responding to John's comment about people letting loose and a lot of people not wearing masks. But I think in general, mask wearing is probably something we're going to see a lot more of in the future. I think it's been proven now that it does not only prevent the spread of COVID, but also the flu. The flu was at record lows this last year. So while I understand everybody wanting to get out and show their beautiful faces and be able to smile at people and greet people, there's still some amount of caution with a lot of us. And I think that's okay. I think it's good to be cautious, good to be conscientious of the world around us. Yes. Yeah, it is a common practice. We've seen other cultures and societies wearing masks for some time now, and we've not understood the importance of it, I think. So I'm going to kind of lean into what Damien pointed out and kind of go with a landscape feel with this. Now that it's just, I've gotten some marks down and a feel for what's happening here. Just go with it. Of course, everyone makes a difference. Yeah, I agree. Simplistic motivation. We all make an impact on everyone when we go out into the world with a good attitude versus a bad attitude, or just considering other people in general. I think that's probably a really good thing that's come from all of this, because we can always look on the bright side of what's come from this. And so tell me about the weather. Tell me about the springtime where all of you are. I love springtime. It's my favorite. Well, that and fall. There's something about those in-between times in the season that is just fascinating. The transitions of nature. So I'm curious, what is the weather like in England? What is the weather like where you are? Simplistic motivation or Damien? Ah, you're in New Zealand. Autumn is beautiful too. That's something I often have to remind myself of. That just because it's warm and going green here, there are parts of the world that are in a very different season and a very different change, and it's fascinating. Is anyone else a gardener, or is that just me? I planted sunflowers and some watermelons over the weekend. My peach trees have little tiny peaches on them. Well, Damien, weeds can be beautiful too. I wonder if the weeds know that they're weeds. Ah, John's a spring baby. I'm trying to think of something that's too easy to grow. Nothing's coming to mind. Oh, I have to flip my record. It got quiet in here. Suddenly I felt like I'm talking to myself again. Hopefully the next side of Beethoven will be a little mellower and I won't feel like I have to rush so much. Oh, it's a good one. Of course, as a little kid, I loved this one. It's very dramatic. And, um, you know, Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd. So I like the aspect of this looking landscapey. And I'm going to go in here with darker darks along this middle line. Bye, Damien. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's get it dark in here. Dun, 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 dun. So anyone have any big plans, hopes, and dreams for the spring or the fall, as the case may be? Well, Damien left, but what big things are going on in your lives? I'm mixing up a dark neutral with my blue and my red and my green here to emphasize the darks and the warms and lows that are happening here. Yeah, I hear you. No, going out and taking walks, even when the weather is less favorable or when times are just difficult, it always provides a nice outlet and a reset for me. And it's where I draw so much motivation and inspiration from, just being in the fresh air. it makes me happy. I think I need some nice bright colors in the sky. Kind of provide a moody sky here. See what we can do. I couldn't agree more. I love the sunshine, and I'm one of those people that, if I don't see the sun for a very long time, I do feel an impact on how I feel physically. So it's always been important for me to set aside time when the weather permits to just be outside and enjoy it. There's a nice sense of when you can be, say, barefoot outdoors, and get your feet into the grass or the warm dirt or the sand and the water on a shoreline. Ooh, I like that color. That one makes me happy. That's some nice darks. And I'm just going to let that flow and bleed into the rest of the piece here. I like that a lot. I hear you, John. I was looking super pale a couple weeks ago, too. I got my legs out for the first time, and it was kind of scary. I have since remedied that. And I was able to wear shorts and, like I said, dig out in the garden and enjoy all of that. So things are not looking so dire on my legs anymore, but it was bad. Yeah. I've been enjoying going out with the new camera. I have been sunbathing often. It always improves my mood. Ooh, that's a nice shape. Like I said, I just got this brush today, so being able to kind of experiment with what it can do is really fun. Some nice shapes happening. I am really enjoying the 3D videos. They are, it's like I was saying when I started the live stream. There are a lot of times where doing this kind of thing, you feel like you're talking to an empty room, but with the 360 camera, you can really kind of hopefully give the viewer a sense of being there with you and being able to look around the space and look up and look down and look at every possible angle. They're really fun to do. I'm really enjoying creating those videos. And John, I've been really enjoying just your, I won't say progress, but your evolution of animation and sketches as you've been sharing over the last several months. There's really a difference in how they look, and it's very cool seeing it happen in real time. So yeah, Damien was not wrong. This is totally turned into a landscape, and I'm kind of okay with that. No, don't cringe at your old work. It's all part of the process. Um, like the past is what has made you who you are, and I say that in art and in life. As you go through life, appreciate all aspects of where you've been, what you've created, because that's how you got where you are now. But it has been an evolution and very interesting and exciting to watch. And I'm so glad that you share that with me and the world. It's incredible and exciting. This is actually one of my favorite Beethoven songs. I'm not sure how clearly that's coming through at this point, but getting a little more yellow, lighten up some of my greens here. So where do you see your work going, John? Where do you see, what is the ultimate goal? Oh, thank you. I think I always radiate towards green. Green in any capacity is one of my favorites. Maybe get some darker neutrals going in through here. So what else has been going on with you guys? Give me some good news. Give me something to celebrate with you. Nice. 2D animation. That is awesome. And admirable. I've just recently been working with Illustrator and finding that it's humbling because I don't know as much as I'd like to, but I guess just having the desire to learn is the good part. You make a good point. No more traffic, no more public restrooms. Those are good perks from having worked from home over these last months. Yeah, as it turns out, this side of my Beethoven album is much milder. The Moonlight Sonata playing now. Just gonna go in here with some neutral marks, maybe some swirls. See what comes from this. It is a very nice break. Doing more of a free flow than an overly intentional kind of art that I've been doing with the days. Got kind of a empty spot here. What can I fill in here? Really enjoy the marks that I was making with this brush. I don't know if you caught that, but I almost dipped my paintbrush in my glass of water. Not an uncommon thing. Oh, the colors, they do kind of match my shirt, don't they? I got the red and the gold. my Alm shirt. I don't even realize when I'm doing that. Sometimes I'll start painting and I'll be like, "Ooh, what a great color combination!" And I'll already be wearing it. So you guys have made this so much more interesting and so much more bearable for me. Thank you so much for stopping by and talking with me. I'm so glad that you were here for this. And as I put in some finishing colors, um, I will, once this is dried, I'll go back in with my ink pen and kind of try to emphasize some of the colors and shapes, and it really makes it pop out. And then I'll share the work that I've done at the beginning of tomorrow's live stream. So if you're available tomorrow as well, I will be doing this again. Just trying to interact with people and get to know who is watching and hear from you. Maybe a little white. If we go in with the white over the top, still get that pooling and that runniness, but it washes out some of these colors and changes them a little bit. And I think side B of Beethoven is working out. A little frantic with side A, but I'm liking the colors. I'm liking the depth that's happening here. It's very much a desert landscape meets flowers in the foreground kind of thing. And I'm pretty pleased with it. And once it's dry, take the next step. I'll share it tomorrow. But I think I'm done for now. So thank you so much for being here. It's nice to talk to you. I shed a tiny, tiny man tear when I see an empty chat on streams, so I feel the pull to engage more than what's normal for my personality. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thrilled to have you. We'll see you tomorrow.